Hi. It's been a couple of weeks since I was supposed to post my last video and also post a prompt, and I did neither. To be fair, I did film this prompt about 3 times, and the first time was dumb and I didn't like it. The second time I did it and I had it almost all edited, and my computer was all like, nah, I'm just gonna restart, and deleted it. So that was fun. And then I did it again, and I haven't gotten a chance to go through and edit it, and since then I've had some time to think about it, and I kind of just want to redo it again, just because I thought of other things that I hadn't said in the past takes that I wanted to mention, and also because I felt like I needed to explain why I am about 3 weeks or more behind schedule. So, just as a refresher, because I bet we've all forgotten, the prompt that Amanda gave us that I was supposed to do weeks ago was, if money weren't a thing, what would we do? And I kind of have a couple of different answers to that question. It depends on whether it is just me personally, like money's no object in my life, so I can do whatever I want, or if money just isn't a thing, like, universally. In which case, things would be very, very different. But for the first one, if it were just for me, I would basically just... I mean, I don't want to sound like a stereotypical person to be like, I want to be an artist, I want to be a painter, all of those things, but I mean, I would definitely dedicate a lot of my time to just painting, drawing, sculpting, like, and just things like that. But I would also just like to learn things. Because I feel like there's literally a universe full of things to know. And I just want to suck it all up into my brain and... Yeah. I just am fascinated by pretty much everything, and I wish I had the time and money to get a degree in, like, everything. Well, maybe not, like, accounting or anything like that. No offense to accounting majors, but no. But, like, science and history and literature and languages and everything is just awesome, and I just would take it all in. I would go to libraries and just sit there and read. Like, honestly, every time I go to the library on campus just to, like, study or get a book on reserve that I need to read for a class, I sit there and I just wish I could stay there and just read everything, because they have literally books about everything imaginable. Well, kind of. And a lot of them are really out of date, but it'd still be a fun thing to read. I would definitely try to learn the guitar. I mean, I already know the guitar, but I would definitely actually, like, dedicate myself to being able to play it without being all like, I think this is the right note. I don't know if my hand's supposed to be like this, but we're gonna go with it. Because that's kind of how I play the guitar right now, and I don't let anyone hear me play it, so that's what I would do. Oh, and I would travel. I would travel everywhere. Like, right now, top of my list is New Zealand, and then basically the entirety of all the British Isles, because I just love that area of the world. But I would go everywhere. I would definitely want to go back to Italy, to the places that I have and haven't seen, because I love Florence. Florence is my city, and I would love to go back to the Galleria Borghese, which is in Rome, which is my favorite museum, because Bernini's everywhere, and he's a crazy dude. But I would want to go to, like, Venice, because I've never been to Venice. I would definitely want to go back to Pompeii and just go everywhere, because when I was there the first time, I didn't get to see all of it. So, Pompeii is super cool. But I would go everywhere, do everything. I would just be like a sponge, a traveling sponge. Yeah. It's an interesting mental image. Not SpongeBob. Never SpongeBob. Never. No. But, okay, so part 2. The other side of this is if money were not a thing in the world in general, and I think that, like what Amanda said in her video, that, like, a lot of the students said that the world would, like, crumble and turn into chaos and all that. I do generally believe that that would probably be the case, because, like it or not, money is kind of what drives society to, like, function. People do the crappy jobs that need to be done, like working on sewers and all of these things that keep our civilization habitable for money. Like, that's the motivation behind that. And if we took that away, we would have no one doing the shitty stuff. And we need that, because otherwise everything would fall apart. Like, the minimum wage worker jobs, they suck, and no one really wants to do that for the rest of their life. But, I mean, when you gotta make money, and those jobs do need to get done. So I think taking money out of the equation would really, really suck for the world. But I also think that if we took money out, I think we'd still end up with money anyway, because part of society is having that, like, bartering system. Like, that's what we started, like, early civilizations did that, trading, and it just turned into a more uniform thing. So I think as long as we are, like, in civilizations and have things that we make that we want to share with each other, it's going to end up being some sort of, like, money, barter, trade system with value to it. I mean, material value. So, yeah, that's what I think about that. I don't know how articulate that sounds, so I'm gonna rewatch this and probably cringe, but whatever, it's okay. I should probably also post a prompt. Better do that. I have a lot of time today. We have a long weekend, so all of my roommates have gone home. Well, Nikki didn't go home. She went to visit her boyfriend, but they're all gone. I'm in my room by myself until tomorrow, because I'm not going home till tomorrow, because I thought that I was going to get work done today, and I didn't think going home was a good place to be doing work. As it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I still haven't done work. All by myself. Good chocolate. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it is also my birthday! Hooray! I've been around the world roughly 19 times. Super cool. I feel no different. And I was lucky to get out of studio today before anyone was all like, let's sing happy birthday. Because last time that happened to someone, I was like, oh god, that better not happen to me. That's like literally the most awkward thing in the world to have to deal with is everyone looking at you and singing happy birthday, and you're just there like, I don't know what to do. Help! But that's probably because I'm just that kind of an awkward person. Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, this video is very awkward. I am very rusty. I apologize if I make you feel uncomfortable with my ness. This is why I shouldn't be left alone in my room by myself for very long. Yeah. I suppose I should move on to my prompt. So, my prompt is pretty simple, sort of. I would like to know what your favorite literary protagonist hero character is and why. Like, you can't just say, oh, I like Harry Potter because he's cool. No. Get more in depth than that, because your brain is a wonderful thing to use, and this is a good way to use it, by thinking about things. Maybe. I think so. And I'm interested to hear what you guys come up with. I say you guys optimistically, thinking that maybe Amy will actually post a video. If things work out, she might actually be here with me on Friday, next Friday, because she'll be on break and she wants to come hang out at school with me, so maybe I'll get her to do hers when I do mine, if I do mine, which I will. I'm determined to make this work. Someday. Yeah. So, yeah. Favorite book, hero, protagonist. It doesn't have to be totally heroic, but it should be like the main character. Actually, no, scratch that. I don't want it to be just the main character, but your favorite hero. So yeah, your favorite book hero and why. And you can totally, if you think that character that's normally perceived as a villain is actually the hero of the story, you could definitely go in and talk about that. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say, and hopefully I will post a video next week and also see yours, because we're awesome and we're going to keep up with this, and I'm determined to make it work. We should also probably come up with a better system of organization about coming up with prompts and things. Like, I'm thinking, like, month-long schedules, so we're planning in advance, so even if we don't get up to posting the videos that, or the prompt videos, that we can still kind of move forward, you know? But that might just be me and my organizing self. I like lists. Lists are nice. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Bye.